The year is 1945. World War II, a conflict that engulfed the globe in bloodshed, has finally ended. Germany, once a mighty power, lies in ruins. Cities are bombed out shells, industries are shattered, and millions are dead. The Nazi regime, responsible for unimaginable atrocities, is crushed. Germany is now occupied by the victorious Allied powers. The country is divided into 4 zones of occupation, each controlled by one of the major Allied powers: the United States, the Soviet Union, Great Britain, and France. The future of Germany, once a source of fear and aggression, is uncertain. The task ahead is monumental: to rebuild a shattered nation, both physically and morally, and to prevent the rise of another dictatorship. Germany, no longer a single entity, is carved up by the victors. The country is divided into 4 zones of occupation, each mirroring the ideologies and ambitions of the occupying power. The United States, champion of capitalism and democracy, controls the south. The Soviet Union, a communist behemoth, takes the east. France, eager to secure its border and wary of German resurgence, occupies the southwest. And finally, Great Britain, once Germany's bitter enemy, finds itself responsible for the northwest. This division, meant to be temporary, will have profound and long-lasting consequences for Germany, shaping its destiny for decades to come. The British zone encompasses a significant portion of northwest Germany. Key cities like Hamburg, Cologne, and Düsseldorf fall under British control. These urban centers, once teeming with life and industry, are now scarred by war, struggling to survive. Millions of Germans are homeless, food is scarce, and the black market thrives. The British face a daunting task. They must disarm and demobilize the remnants of the German army, restore order and basic services, and begin the long process of rebuilding a devastated region. The British people, themselves weary from years of war, are divided on how to deal with their former enemy. Some advocate for harsh punishment, others for compassion and reconciliation. Section 4: Aims and Challenges: Denazification, Demilitarization, and Democratization. The British, along with their Western allies, embark on a program of denazification. The aim is to cleanse German society of Nazi ideology, removing former Nazis from positions of power and bringing war criminals to justice. This proves to be a complex and challenging undertaking. Identifying and rooting out deeply ingrained Nazi sympathies is no easy task. Simultaneously, the British work to rebuild Germany's shattered economy, re-establish democratic institutions, and foster a new sense of civic responsibility. They introduce educational reforms, promote free trade unions, and lay the groundwork for a democratic political system. However, progress is slow, hampered by shortages, bureaucratic hurdles, and the lingering trauma of war. Section 5: Legacy of Occupation, a mixed bag for Britain and Germany. By 1949, 4 years after the end of World War II, the political landscape in Europe has shifted dramatically. The wartime alliance between the Western powers and the Soviet Union has dissolved, replaced by suspicion, rivalry, and the looming threat of a new conflict, the Cold War. Germany, caught in the middle of this ideological struggle, is permanently divided. The British zone, along with the American and French zones, merges to form the Federal Republic of Germany, or West Germany. The British occupation of Germany leaves a mixed legacy. On the one hand, Britain plays a crucial role in rebuilding the German economy, establishing democratic institutions and fostering reconciliation. On the other hand, the division of Germany, a consequence of the broader Cold War, casts a long shadow over the country's future. The British occupation marks the end of one chapter in German history and the beginning of another, one fraught with challenges but also with the promise of a more hopeful future.